Okay.
Big money is on
Kaya
the
pa
line
ba?
for whichever
Pagod na
one
ako.
of these teams is able to
Hindi nyo
close
nilalike.
it out.
Pagod na ako.
Initially, I thought maybe we're getting one step closer
Nilalike
to
nyo
that
dapat
door,
eh. Nakakapagod
but
to eh.
Vitality, unfortunately, they missed
Alam
the
nyo ba
film,
yun?
allowing
Nakakapagod
NAVI
to.
to now sit eye to eye. We get into this game, and Miracle, I mean, the draft of that second half, a little funky
Palike
here.
naman oh.
Yeah, we were talking about it. The
Baka pwede like nyo.
really looked like it was a setup for the Kalea pick. It would have been great as well, right? I mean, the CC, Bauman, those two, really.
Okay.
Very
Maganda
vulnerable to a
lineup ng
single
ano.
target.
Ng
Lockdown,
Navi.
especially when you have a carry
Gusto
already,
talaga
so
ipilit nung ano,
they
nung
picked the
vitality
Minotaur
yung Ling.
instead. I am guessing just more on pure
Feeling nila
neutral
kaya nilang
objective
paganahin.
control.
Ang lakas
A
masyado.
lot can be said about it because like they could have
Hindi
pivoted
masyado
a
malakas.
couple of times. They could have gotten rid of this Moskov because they already had shown the link. So this is why I think that second half, that first half was okay, but that second half was a little strange. But now that we're already in this, notice that Ling already taking marksman emblems, fighter emblems traditionally for that Balomon. But on that bottom side, both fighter emblems, they do not want to give up this space often. And even Rian, this is still a tough matchup despite having making sure that she has the Master Assassin.
Even the Esmeralda pick, you know, they already saw the CC picking it into the CC. Now you really see why she had to go Vitality and Festival of Blood for the emblem choices. Really just needs to survive in the lane. Chell, though, doing as Chell does so far in the series, bullying Rian. But this time around, Rian's got the Flying Clouds, so she can get back up to lane very quickly.
Currently, -1 in the minions as of yet. Hopefully, she's able to pick up the rest of it because Shell's going to zone her out as much as they can. Down by bot side, though, nothing much is going to happen. Fumiko definitely 100% understands that this is not a winning matchup, but also just not giving the stacks on over. Don't let Ayanami hold on to it for as long as they can.
Keishi's already on it here, and Vivian doesn't have ultimate just yet. No Minion's Fury. Mid lane already going to be cleared out by both the teams. Vitality want to go for the fight now. City gets spoke just a bit. They want to go all in on Keishi. Even with the knock-up as well. Keishi very low. Possibly the counter about City.
Okay, nice one.
Now with the Rectory Vival snatches it.
Oh, they're still going to go for a little bit more here. Vivos has plenty of energy. Gets the Finch Voice out of there. I'm lucky. Not Ayanami tried their best. Really tried to hold them down with the curtain call. But the iframes just a little too good.
My golay.
And it's Vitality who... Oh, I thought it was going to be a take by Rian there. No, it's still Chell.
I thought so too, but at this point, I'm waiting for the time Navi is actually going to be able to kind of break out of this and start attacking that purple buff. A little too much here. One more Void Blast should put her out of her misery. Rain can't get the distance just yet. A forced recall early on.
There you go. Lethal pickup for Keishi. It's all about going in on Keishi, man. And on the Bauman, you're not that tanky. I mean, you are pretty tanky, but when everybody goes on you like that with no retaliation, it gets really tough, and that's why they gotta pick their fights a little bit better. Vidval this time really abusing that retry that has already been used by Keishi on the lethal to snatch away some picks. Now Ayanami in the bottom lane. They know there's no vengeance. Fumieko gonna dive in as well. Ayanami taken out by Fumieko.
Unable to get it, unable to get it. Really nicely played by Vitality as well. Trying to get the curtain call down onto 2 targets. Luckily able to create enough distance, separated and scattered before it latched onto anybody else. So really just nicely done by Vitality all the way through from execution to planning. Let's see Navi though. Now this is their turn to take the initiative here. However, they're not making the call fast enough, and Vitality are already in position to actually retaliate if they do commence the dive.
They can't let this gold lead steamroll out of control. It was the same case though for Navi earlier in game number 4. It was Vitality who looked like they were running away with the lead, but Navi just stayed cool. It was a big lead for the Ling against the Bauman early on. But then they grouped up, they played the box, they won, and everything collapsed for Vitality.
We need to see how this is going to play out, because I feel like as much as Navi want to have first position Vitality, if Vivian has that flicker, the counter Minoan Fury could be disastrous. But for now, as long as we see Mirai topping up Rain, and they have that RWM ready, Vitality still has to be a little careful, and Vival definitely doesn't want to show up first.
Rian picks up the gold crab, taken away from Chell. Mirai's looking for the angle now. Keishi with the help of Mirai, picking up Fumieko. Just a bit, now poke from Rain on Cine. Falling Star Moon, locking Keishi down. The RBM comes around as well as Vivian. He's gonna try to zone them in the back as Rain. Needs to respect this damage. Has to flicker out with the Echo.
Oh, pinasok. Oh. Uy, hindi tumama. Nice! Nice!
To get rid of Vival.
Nice!
Okay, now the war
Masyado
actually
kang
slowing down
greedy.
onto KShi's side, and all they lost for it was just Vival, which is rather surprising.
Oh,
Rain
nauuhaw ka
ended up
sa
dying
ano,
anyways.
ha?
That should be- Oh,
Ha?
it's getting close!
Fury knocking
Oh!
up two. Now another knockup on Rian with
Grabe
reset.
naman.
Fury
Kalma lang,
Echo.
boss. Nice,
That's
nice,
around
nice,
the
nice.
flicker. Rian gets away.
Kaya?
The whole team
Ano,
collapsing
G?
onto Fury Echo. KShi's right there.
Kaya?
But she's gonna spin,
Back
spin,
na?
spin. Fumi condiments of it all. Get the
Oh,
carry.
boy
Oh,
pa!
no. It was
Bakit hindi?
That was nuts. That was a nuts
Oh.
outplay. That is crazy. Keeping not only Fumieko alive, but still maintaining and now commencing a dive underneath the turret. Not Ayanami. You gotta get out of there.
That was dirty. What was that timing, my guy?
Lolo.
She sat there
Oh
waiting
my
for it as well.
God.
I bet her finger was hovering over the item the entire time.
Bro, that was just so unlucky.
Hey, you don't get to see that very often. Only here in MWI do these moments actually occur.
And it's crazy how much trust Fumi Echo put on the fact that Vivian could heal.
Or maybe just she was just ready to die for it. She was
Maybe,
like, okay,
maybe.
yeah, EXP things, you know?
Oh my God.
That was nasty. I still can't get the image out of my mind. Is so much faith, or was it just blind faith? Either ways, it worked out perfectly for Vitality because now they've checked all the boxes. 3.7k lead at 6 minutes against NAVI, and they have full neutral objective controls.
MRI needs to just respect this damage. Look at that poke from Fumi Echo. Densini right after. Turret down below, gonna fall for sure. Ayanami caught in the bad spot. Doesn't have the dash for now. Ninja's Fury in the flicker.
Oh,
Both
oh.
teams clashing. Vivian
Kaya?
taking a big shot.
Nice one. Oh my golay, grabe yung link. Nice. Nice. Uy, naalis. Wala talaga. Oh.
This is the comfort. This is the Vitality comfort.
I'm
If we're talking about
sorry.
lead and running away with it, this is their moment that Vitality has been waiting for from what has been seemingly cursed. They give up one game, but now they've given up two. Vitality, they are looking for revenge. They want to close this out quick.
Chal clearing out that tier 2. Vival
Sakit
respecting
mo,
the Moskov,
Lodi.
going back at it, learning from the mistakes of game number 4. Not really wanting to replicate that. Now they go on to the XP crab. It's all about building these small leads again.
All these small leads eventually build up, and to be specific, it's about a 5.8k lead, which is honestly pretty good. A lot of their cores are one full component ahead of their opponents. Not a full item, a full component. And that makes the difference here for the stats. Overall, when we are...
What?
Oh my god.
What?
That... What? Zipper, you know what to do. Whip up the replay on that one.
Oh,
But
God,
first,
baby.
the fight.
Was that a flicker? It was a flicker, burnt out already. Vivian on the Minotaur. Now we know why they went for the Minotaur instead of the Kalea.
I'm rather surprised that they got away with it. Wait, hold
Same.
on. There's still an opportunity here. We'll get the replay in just a little bit, but that's really unfortunate. I wouldn't have imagined the Kalea would have gone down as quickly as they did.
Exactly, that's why I'm like wondering. That was just Chell alone, right? There was nothing else.
Yeah, so I guess just didn't notice it until it was too late, maybe, or maybe Chell's already at 3 items at this point. I mean, it's a 7.3k at 27, and no, not even 3. Not even 3 items. It's just Radiant Armor just isn't enough.
Equipment already. Into the bottom lane they go to take this turret down.
Oh. Oh, pinasok.
Echo doing a good job zoning right now. They caught
Ayun.
the RWM, the black shoots comes
Wala,
out for City.
hirap.
Minions right there to provide heals over to the rest of the girls. Tier 2 falling in the bottom lane. Now just one more tier 2. Oh, they actually keep it alive. Minions was cleared out.
Okay, that's still fine because that means Navi has to commit somebody here to actually deal with the wave if they really want to save it. And in that case, Vitality has time to kind of do other things. And in this case, for Ling, it's going up to that top side for Vitality. Oh, we just saw Retribution come out. Okay, not bad. That means purple buff should
Nice,
be pretty
Dip.
good for Vival.
Nice
later
dip,
on once she
Lode.
pushes this wave.
There you go. Wave bot dealt with as well by Ayanami. Seems like Vitality really wanted to take that orange buff, and that's why they didn't want to go for just that one hit on the turret. Vival, though, Does she know the red tree is off?
I think they saw it for sure. It would be really cruel if the rest of Vitality didn't tell Fimbul that the red tree is down. Oh my god.
Oh my golay. Grabe mga pasok nila. Easy. Sobrang dali.
And it's a Finch poise.
You
Grabe
can't tell me that
naman
wasn't
yun.
beautifully done. You can't tell me that wasn't beautifully executed. Knowing that even if she took and lost 90% of her HP, once that holy shielding breaks,
my
they go off.
golay.
WM's already in. Falling Star move
Kaya?
but this shouldn't net to anything.
She's gonna walk out of there.
Wala.
Real quick on the Esmeralda. Walking out of it. Navi still have good clear. We have to talk about that, right? It's Yves and a Moskov. But that's a 10,000 gold lead in 10 minutes.
That's the GG angle we always talk about. They are getting, oh yeah, thank you. Thanks, Zipper. A crazy gold difference like this is really hard to come back from. It's a full item, not just a component anymore. If you were already struggling with dealing with a component, full items are just ridiculous to deal with overall. Look at how fat that lead is for Vivol.
3,000 gold lead. I believe that's a BOD. If they want to play it normal, it's a Melfic Roar. But with a 10,000 gold lead, I'd lean more into a BOD.
I mean, might as well at this point, right? They just don't have the items for it, and I don't think anybody has dedicated armor items as well.
Dude, it's 11,000. Vitality don't want to just beat Navi in this game. They want to beat the clock. RWM on the Cindy. Black Shoe's gonna be used up again. Minus Fury.
Pinasok. Yun lang. Wala na. Low light na sila. Kaya? Wala. Tapos na. Tapos na. My God. Easy win.
Crazy.